Police arrest 3 suspects in Bogatanga for human trafficking. This is getting too much. They are getting on my nerves. And Ghanaian national, maybe in cafes, may describe it as a business mogul, but let me take that tag now. Joseph Kwadwo Badu Boateng, also known as Daddy Joe Remis, has pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering in USA courts, extradited from Ghana to the United States in June 2025. So yes, criminals are still in this country, and some have been extradited to the United States of America. Today is a day for you to realize that crime does not pay. But if you are fortunate enough and it pays you, remember, every starting date have a deadline. So yes, the crimes in Ghana here today, three suspects have been arrested in Bogatanga, far away in the north, Upper East to be precise. First, the one place that you know that your properties are protected, your walls are protected, your family are protected because they live as a community. They fight together for each other. But all of a sudden, BBS, it seems the desire for money are corrupting every single mind, regardless of the region that we are. Now everybody's looking for money, so everybody's killing. If they are not robbing, they are kidnapping. If they are not kidnapping, they are stealing, or they are being corrupt, or it's about blood money. Now, I don't get it. If you don't find a way to solve this problem, as soon as that we can, very soon, Ghana will turn to that northern part of Nigeria, where you see Boko Haram kidnapping innocent students. When you see Boko Haram kidnapping innocent people and taking ransoms, we wait for them to just enter into our border. Say the Omupebia, no, my Omupebia. Now, most Ghanaians are not even joining into that bad wagon. Look, let's stop it, oh. Let's end this, oh, because Ghana, people use the word, oh, they are calm. We are not calm, we are cowards. So, if you are going to turn this country into a jungle where the survivors of the fittest is going to be our motto, trust me, people are going to perish. Life and properties are going to be perished. What I thought is wrong with us? The police arrest 3 suspects in Bogatanga for human trafficking. The Upper East Regional Police Command has arrested suspect Peace Agbede, Favor Sunday Udo, and Faith Levy for trafficking young girls and forcing them into prostitution at Bene, a suburb of Talensi district. Now, all these 3 names, you can see the similarities, right? Peace, of course, in Nigeria. Sunday, Udo, it's a Nigerian. Faith, it's a Nigerian. The very moment there are some kind of names, but how can you be peace? How can you be on Sunday? And how can you have faith? And all of you are criminals. Look at the nice name they gave them, peace. But this person doesn't want peace. She wants violence. The one who was named on Sunday to represent the sanctuary day, the day of saints, the day of worship for Christians, is also involved in human trafficking. Then the one that we thought would hold the faith to carry us along is even worse than the 2. So at the end of the day, you see, I understand sometimes the anger of these South Africans when they come to Nigerians. Because some of you Nigerians come to the country, and the only good thing you think you can do is to commit crimes. And this is the reason why you get some certain people who are sometimes furious that, oh, why are we calling Nigerians our brothers? Look, I always say, I have a friend called Adibayo Pelumi Samuel. Today, we are not just friends, we are brothers. We love each other so much. And I have a couple of them. Chiki. I have a friend called Ayodeji, Andrew. I have a couple of Nigerian friends. Very good guys. Very good guys. But that does not also mean we don't have the very bad guys. They are also there. It used to be in the south. Now in the north, where we know because of living condition, because of cost of living, because of employment opportunities or economic downtown, so they are very vulnerable. And we want to allow them to destroy them because there it will be very easy. And now the ladies they brought were not Ghanaians though, but we cannot sit here in Ghana and sit aloof for Nigerians to bring Nigerians here and engage themselves in human trafficking and prostitution. They told these girls that look, we are going to send you to Ghana, give you a proper job to do. They accepted. Of course, when you are hungry, there's always going to be someone who's going to show you what to do for something small, some local few. So at the end of the day, they brought them to Ghana. Oh, they were thinking they are going to have that jobs. They sent them to a Galamsey, another illegal area. Now, when they got there, now we have 3 madams. You people are supposed to sleep with men. It doesn't matter the number of hours they are going to sleep with you. It doesn't matter the number of men. I saw that. So you have to sleep with all the men that will come to show that, oh, they are interested in sleeping with you. Then when you are done with every customer, you send 400 Ghana cedis to your madam. So she have retired from the business, and the person have now recruited new people into the business. And that's an innocent Nigerian person who was thinking that she is coming here for jobs. There have been a couple of them that they bring them in for romance fraud, scamming and that stuff, internet fraud and all that stuff. Now there's others who they bring them in, and they also send them straight to prostitution. And cheche wanafina weno they be ahwe na nye because the way things are going, meaning how are you solve our problem with? Because I cannot remember the number of times, I cannot recall the number of times that I've reported a case of human trafficking, and mostly involves Nigerians. Omonaja, some of you people should start advising your guys who. There shouldn't be the reason why Ghanaians will not turn into South Africa against Nigerians. I always say, we might have our differences, but the similarity between Ghana and Nigeria is so much that I don't see why this thing should be happening. I know that even in Nigeria they are doing human trafficking. So it's not possible that you say that, oh, every single Nigerian that will leave Nigeria is supposed to be a saint and is supposed to come to Ghana here and behave well. No. But some of you should start helping us to be arresting the bad ones that join you, so that the good ones who came here for business, your business will thrive and survive. If not, one day when the people turn against you, some of us that love you cannot defend against you. I remember any time I praise Nigeria, there are even people under my comment section giving me left and right. Charlie, but still we're Nigerian guys, we are still the same, man. But all those bad ones will be fished out. A Ghanaian called Joseph Kwadwo Badu Boateng that Joe Remis has pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering in a USA court, extradited from Ghana to the United States in June 2025. Boateng admitted to defrauding elderly Americans for a decade through deceptive online relationships. He also agreed to pay restitution totaling approximately $4.4 million. Greed is a bad friend. If you find greed as your friend, please, you know your next best room, your best hotel room will be a prison cell. The United States continue to work closely with the Ghanaian government and international law enforcement partners to investigate and prosecute cyber and transnational criminals targeting Americans. I don't know why it's always when we are targeting Americans, that's when they know that we can have transnational security. Abu Trika is not going nowhere if you don't bring us Keno Forata. Today, Abu Trika is also going to court. We are not bring that boy is not going anywhere until we also have Keno Forata. That I don't dare crack to crack. Man, for that, my from look, that nonsense is stop. We cannot always just be feeding United States of America. When we also have even a Ghanaian, this one is a Ghanaian, our former finance minister, Monfan Mbraye. Almost one permanent residence. Sir, that the jury Miss Kafra gain him say no yeah grand kija we got $4.4 million a day. It's some shaking change as compared to what Ken Ofori-Atta have done to Ghana. It's taking change as compared to what Ken Ofori-Atta, our former finance minister for the country, have done to Ghana. So it's either they bring Ken Ofori-Atta and then Abu Trika will sacrifice you as a Christmas lamb, or just like God told Abraham, spare the child and I'll give you the ram. So it's okay. It's okay. We have to do the barter trade. Nonsense. This thing must stop. But that jury message here to, as it stands now, any rich man you idolize, you have to check his source of income. You have to check his source of revenue. Because you might be friends today, you might be in prison with him tomorrow. Remember Abu Trika, some of Abu Trika friends are still in prison. He's out there and they are still inside because they were enjoying the money with him at the clubhouse. Charlie, pick your friends well so that you don't end up being in trouble. This is naked truth. Our Oldboga trends. 3 Nigerian nationals have been arrested in Bogatanga for human trafficking. At this rate, our immigration officers, how do these people enter? Tell me, how do they allow them to enter? Catch them on comment section as in education and now we say immigration officers no omo shall arrest you. Catch them on comment section as where we are. Subscribe, like it, share me and you know Maxi Billian. I will naked to the Oldboga trends, my crowd. Bye bye.